Chiquinha, Chiquinha.
Go check out the room.
Chiquinha.
Film in this area, and you can see these little temples and these walkways like this. And you can see this kind of cool stuff. And then underneath is all these stuff like fish and turtles and stuff like that. So there's a fish, turtles, more fish. So just do a quick. So this is basically what this place looks like. It's called Flower City. And we're basically going to walk in this little type of area. So you can see another one of those tall skyscrapers, which are pretty common throughout Macau. It's a pretty dense city, so of course it's going to be part of the area. We're going to walk by. Hello.
Hi.
We're feeding the fish.
Yeah, yes.
That's good.
Thank you.
We're just going to take a look at this root system, and it's pretty common in Macau, all those massive roots. These trees that are, I don't know if that's a kind of banyan tree or what it is. If this channel ever picks up, please comment and let me know. And you can see more of them over there too, so I'm going to zoom in over there. You can see more of those same root system trees everywhere. So the thing they do too is they'll play games in the park too. So I think that's Chinese Go, most likely. And the harmonica. And who knows what they're doing here. Oh, they're playing that game too. So they also have the game right there. I guess it's a really good game. Wow. So we're gonna go down. This is this and this. This leads into San Mio's supermarket. I was like filming these things. So this is December 22nd. So they have like a little cutie gun, orange and things like that. And you also have Christmas. There are all the Christmas lanes. Okay, so there's the McDonald's, and that's going to kind of show you. This is basically where we are, and this is the street scene right here, and the bathroom is right here. And this is kind of where we started, was right here. So we're basically in this little area, and they call this area Flower City in Taipa. So you got some tall buildings, a lot of times little kids skate down here, and you can see all kinds of people. Yodon. It's pretty cool. Cool walls. Corner, you have this one, which is another noodles and stuff. Other Japanese.
We cannot go in there.
Why?
Because I
Dog walking.
Christmas.
Because of why?
It's so cool. So now
Got a French restaurant. You got these kind of cool apartments. How amazing that would be to live in one of those. Especially those top ones. Like you could have that view right there. And right below you have the bee leaf, which has Malaysian, Thai food. You have this little outdoor place right here that'd be like right next to you. Those guys are from maybe Portugal. French restaurant, and you got all the stuff, apartments, and you can just kind of jump from apartment to apartment down in this area. Anyways, this is kind of near that Kingsville. So the Flower City was right down that way where we started, not too far away. So, okay. And man, this is like, I just love this kind of apartment like that. So cool. Another Portuguese restaurant. Mama. There's a bus there, 33. So we just jumped on a bus. So now we're in Taipa. I like those buildings way down there. You see those buildings that are like purple, green, and orange and yellow? We're gonna go up this way though. Buildings have some blue dots and red dots. And over here there's a nice Portuguese. Escuela, School of John Paul. Alright, so we're going to be walking over to the Venetian. So today we're end up kind of randomly, we end up in Taipa. Then we ended up going to Venetian, I guess. So we're going to be walking all the way over there, those casinos. And basically those casinos have shopping malls and places to buy things, so locals go there just as much as tourists. Well, not as much, but occasionally. Our way over there, we saw this Christmas stuff. So it says Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. Taipa, Palawan is an island that's used to be an island, now it's part of the Taipa island. It's called Kotai because they put the two islands together. And let's see. So we're just gonna do a zoom through this. So they basically have all this kind of stuff here now. Flowers. So proposing. So alright, you can see all kinds of looks like they got stuff all the way down there too. For New Year's Eve, all this stuff all the way down over beyond that, over that way. So maybe some other time I'll take everybody over there through the camera lens as well. But for now, we're going to walk all the way over there. Let's walk through here a little bit. So yeah, this park always changes all the time. There's always new art exhibitions and new flowers and new gardens and things like that. So Macau gets a lot of money to do these kind of things, which is pretty interesting, pretty cool. And you can see it's well received, so it's quite popular with, these are probably mostly locals actually, some tourists too. So we're just going to walk through all this stuff. There's a big light over there. These kind of animal shapes. I guess we'll let's just walk over to the big ball. So we're gonna take that big ball. We're gonna walk by it anyways, and we're gonna go to an outdoor escalator. Then we're gonna move on over to the casino. So we're basically between we're in Taipa right now, which is more locals, and we're gonna go over to Kotai, which is where all the casinos are at. So if you're viewing into this channel, you're getting a good taste for kind of a mix of what the locals do compared to what tourists do. And I guess this is all Christmas Eve by chance. All right, so I'll just show you that escalator over here, and then I'll so actually this escalator first surprised me the first time I moved to Macau, which was 2013. And it's surprising because it just kind of shows, you know, that many cities have outdoor escalators. I used to see a lot of them in Japan, but I used to live there as well from 2008 to 2013. But like this is kind of unnecessary, right? So somehow there must be enough money to be able to do it. Okay, lanterns. Lots of lanterns in Macau, all different shapes. It's actually some of the more modern lanterns. Usually they use kind of these really cool old style ones. These look like they have maybe fluorescent lighting in them. So anyways, did you read? So that's where just down that way, and that went down to the escalator, and then this is all the casinos. So we're gonna keep going over beyond this casino on the other side. So we decided we're gonna walk in front into the Venetian instead. So I'll just kind of give you a view by turning the camera on and off. But that's basically what we're gonna be doing now. So, and actually this used to have buses that were lining up here. And there used to be a big wall over here too. There is still a wall, but there used to be a much bigger one. So I don't know if Venetian's changing, but that building over there, the Parisian, is kind of new within the last 3 years. So, and it's the same company, but I think they kind of restructured the way they do things. So yeah, actually there's a railing right there too. So that railing where the taxi stand is at kind of blocks all the tour buses that used to park and all these numbered parking areas, 10, 11, 12 kind of stuff. All right, so we're gonna go inside. Before I do, I'm just gonna show you the crowds, because the crowds here are always interesting because this is really a mainland feel. So Macau, when we're in the other place, it's all mostly locals, but this place is all mainlanders, so people will kind of run into you more. They're also tourists as well. And we can go around like that. We can go around this way. This is where a lot of tourists are at. So, and I think most of the tourism in Macau, they almost only target mainlanders. They almost never target other groups of people, even though lots of other groups come. But you know, when you go into the food court, it's going to be almost all Chinese restaurants, even if they're from Singapore, Taiwan. There's still all these crowds of people here. They're all waiting to get on a bus, and this particular bus is going to take them to the border gate. So these are all mainlanders going home. So they're probably shopping today, but this is like this every single day. So even though it's December 24, this is pretty common. And actually this is pretty common too, just the large amounts of number of people. Everybody with their camera, and I'm on my camera too, so. So we're just going to keep going. Yeah, when I walk into these casinos, I feel like I'm in mainland China. So everybody feels like it is like, sorry, like the fashion of the hat there, what they're wearing right there. And over here it feels like tour groups. Yes, it's very, very mainlanderish. So this is kind of a feel for what it's like when I go over to China, which is across the border. But when you're in Macau, you don't really feel this hardly at all. So, okay, it's kind of a cool jacket. So, okay. Okay, so we're going to go up into the food court next. And since we're here, I'll just show you the lobby. Down there you can I watched Manny Pacquiao fight in there, Rolling Stones came there, so right down there just a little ways. I won't go to it, but it just looks kind of the same as here. It's just down that road, down that hallway. And that hallway is a little auditorium that has some pretty big names that come through. But again, like most of the stuff is mostly Chinese, so they try to target pretty much the Chinese market most of the time. And occasionally they'll try to get a national market like the Rolling Stones. And Manny Pacquiao fought here, and some UFC, and, well, lots of boxing that, and some stuff that would appeal to a Chinese audience. I think like the Manny Pacquiao, and I think I saw another live band there too. Some of them will come through. I'm gonna go around this way. But so okay. We'll keep going through. And we're gonna go up around this in a second. There's some security right here, so that's where the casino starts. So they won't allow cameras in, of course. So okay, so we're gonna be going right up there, and I'll show you the food court from there. And this is the main court area. We're gonna go across because we're trying to get to another spot. So this is the food court. I'll show you some of the food. So if you meet a lot of my students who are Chinese, they'll consider this very international because there's a Taiwanese cuisine right here. So like, and they also see like Singaporean. There's one pizza place, Korean. But if you're looking for other stuff, you probably won't see it so much. So okay, we just go. Singapore, Chinese, Singapore, Chinese, all those things on there, Chinese, there's Pho, Vietnam, that one is, that one is, Spicy Joy is Chinese, Grill King, I think they have like duck right there. So basically it's all Yunnan, Asian cuisine is basically Chinese again. So yeah, almost all the casinos, they pretty much target the mainland Chinese market. But there is a Japanese one right here. Triple O's is is the only hamburger one, but it's kind of like an unfamiliar one to me. Pork katsu, Japanese, Chinese writing. Okay. Traditional old Macau, so they will have the occasional Macau one as well, of course. These places are always crowded. So sometimes I've crowded here and usually I see Oops, sorry. Okay, so let's get out of here and we're gonna keep going. And it's Christmas Eve, so there's a big Christmas tree in the middle of the Venetian. Way down there you can see gamblers. I'm surprised they allow that because you can do the zoom cameras and see what people are doing, which is highly illegal. But anyways, it's all right down there as well. But we're just kind of basically passing through. You can see how beautiful it is too. Venetian is a beautiful casino with a lot of amazing decor. All right, so we're going to keep walking and we're going to follow wherever this goes, and we're trying to get to the other casino with the toys and things like that. Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Yeah, it is. Merry Christmas! Oh, I just want to take a look at this gold real quick. Wow, there's like jade over there, and this gold. So much gold here. 28,000. It's like
28,000.
or 2,800. That's like 3,000 baht. It's $3,500, I think. And these big ones, I don't even know what those would be.
These are expensive.
Very expensive. This is funny because this is everywhere in. Golden coin chicken. Just taking a look. It's pork.
No spicy.
Gonna try that one? Is it delicious? Can I try that bit? Oh, that is good. Okay. Oh, this is all the egg tarts. Downstairs is the most famous egg tart in Macau, so you have this big long line of people that are lined up all the way. And there's also, they sit inside too, so to see. So yeah, that's all. I guess it's connected to Christmas Eve somehow. Can you see it there? So yeah, the Venetian has a little canal with all these gondolas and people come through and they sing in here. And you have the fake sky as well. It's like Las Vegas. This is kind of the main where all the tourists go in here. I can't hear her singing, but usually they're singing. She probably is too. I can see her hands moving.
Mấy thằng mấy ở này tháng nổi mình.
Okay. Hello. This is the exiting. We're just coming from up there. Can you hear that Christmas music, right? Christmas Eve. It's all right. All right, so this. Yeah, we're just gonna go through this way. And that has that beautiful thing right there. We're gonna head out this door. Alright, so now we just came out the other side. And you can see they have a Christmas tree over there. And a big train. Oh look, they have all the light show up here too. And you got a Christmas tree over there. Alright, winter in Venice. And now next we're going to go over to the sands, which is right over there. And I think we're going to be taking that outdoor thing to get across. So we're out on the Cotai Strip right now.
Got the vision. I actually, believe it or not,
Shut.
got the idea in a dream. I had a feeling.
You want to stay and watch it? Okay, we'll keep going. Alright, so basically there's the Venetian where we just came from. And the sand, so this is Cotai Strip. And there's lots of mainlanders, so they usually go across on the red light. Should we do the same? I guess we will. This is a pretty cool area right here. So this area, there's the Parisian, and then I'm going to try to film sometime. This is the shops where the Venetian is at. So the Four Seasons is between Parisian and Venetian. But you go down below and you have kind of these cool statues and the cool Portuguese artwork as well. Tile sidewalks. They go all the way down. I'll try to film during the daytime. Sometimes it's kind of cool. But I'm coming on an agenda right now, so there we go. So that's part of the Cotai Strip right there. Now we're in between Sands and Venetian. Oh, it's this one. Keith Haring, Maze, Macau. Don't have to look that up and see. Parisian cats. Okay. Another performer? I have no idea who this is. Oh, Maroon 5. Okay. Coming to Macau. Okay. It's Christmas time. Christmas Eve. So this is the other food court. So you got Singapore, Hong Kong, Ocean Empire, which is Chinese as well. Chinese, mixed vegetable Chinese, wonton noodle, chicken barbecue Chinese. There's actually some Indian one on the other side of this, but I can't see it from this one. Guangdong, Taiwan. I'm sorry. So yeah, actually, so they call it international, but it's actually international in a very Chinese way. This is the other food court, and it's also always busy as well. But I guess the main tourists anyways are, I mean the one they're targeting anyways is Chinese, so it makes sense. Alright, so we're gonna keep walking. So Merry Christmas everybody in Macau and all over the world. So coming at you on Christmas Eve in Macau. And it's like some people are having a kind of a cool Christmas. You can see all this stuff inside the casino. And there's the Parisian, so you got a little bit of mix of Taipa, which is where a lot of locals go, and then you have a mix of this right here with where all the casinos go. There it is. Okay. So Merry Christmas to everybody. And you can see the Parisian has Christmas lights on it too. All right. You want to say anything? What do you want to say?
Merry Christmas! We're just walking to go back home with a taxi.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Please subscribe to the channel and show some love and some support.
Chiquinha, chiquinha.